Okay, now we're recording for our June 6th, 2022 Life Notes. So, I hope you guys have been having a great month so far and everything's going good. It's going great for us. We had a trip to Georgia for my wife's school reunion. Had a fantastic time. Stayed at the Blueberry Plantation Inn. Something like that. I think that's right. Anyhow, that was a lot of fun. Met many of her classmates that had been there where she grew up. I didn't have the same experience with mine because I moved, so I didn't have 12 years of being in the same school. Anyway, we're going to talk about vacation and recreation this time, which is who needs vacation and recreation? Man, we're going to go into that. I won't give you all the stuff in my Life Notes newsletter, but my intro probably didn't sound like I thought anybody needed it, but everybody does need it. So I'm going to skip on down to this part of what I said. Vacation and recreation are rewards. And I figured somebody out there was going to go, what? No, I'm owed time off. No, you're not. You're not owed anything. Well, you do need time off to recharge your batteries, restore your passion, your effectiveness for the job. You know, it's not owed to you. It's a perk. It's a benefit from the company you work. And I know in today's society, all of you under 40s have no clue probably what I'm talking about. But anyway, most companies made vacation and time off part of the benefits years ago. But there was a time when there were no guaranteed vacations or time off or guaranteed breaks or anything like that. It's come about over the years. The guaranteed breaks, I actually feel, were needed. Companies years ago used to just work the stuffing out of you, and if you needed a bathroom break, it was like, what? You got to go to the bathroom? But yeah. So now you get two 15-minute breaks. Unfortunately, a lot of people take advantage of that. They'll leave 5 minutes before their 15-minute break, take their 15-minute break, and take 10 minutes to get back to work. So the company lost a half hour, 15 minutes, of productivity time and 15 minutes of break time. So when you get these breaks that the company offers you, whether it's lunch breaks or whatever, don't take advantage of it. Use the time that's allocated for that. Time is money, no matter how you look at it, on your end and on the company's end and on the consumer's end. If it costs more to produce an item than was originally thought, then the consumer ends up paying the bill. That's the way it is. And so that's why automation with robots and stuff has got such a popular, it has become popular in the last few years because of people taking advantage of the breaks and lunches and other things that the company gives them. Some is mandated by law, such as the breaks. To me, it's ludicrous that you have to mandate that. Any sensible person would know people cannot just work without a break. You need breaks. So to get off of that, get to the positive side. All of you are probably wondering, what does time off actually do for you? Well, here again, I'm not going to everything that's in my newsletter, but people that take vacations have lower stress, lower risk of heart attack. This is men and women. They have a better outlook on life, and they're more motivated to achieve goals. Just one of the perks that the company receives by you taking vacation time or paid time off, however your company phrases it. So I want to look at 7 known benefits. I'll probably have to read some of these. I don't have them all memorized. The first is improved physical health. Well, we already said stress can be contributed to heart disease. So the New York Times reported that taking a vacation at least every 2 years versus every 6 years will lessen the risk of coronary disease or heart attacks. Huh, who knew? That's interesting. Increased mental health, or maybe improved mental health. So neuroscientists have found that chronic exposure to stress can alter your brain structure and bring on anxiety and depression. Who knew? I mean, for years I worked in stressful jobs and things, but I never had to worry about anxiety and depression. But however, when you're, depending on your makeup, when you're constantly exposed to stress, it has physiological effects and chemical effects in your body. But when you take vacations, you get calm, you relieve stress. So it helps you to have that pressure taken off. It helps your mind, helps your body, helps you all over. You have greater well-being. A Gallup study said that people who always make time for regular trips had a 68.4 score on their HealthWays Well-Being Index, as opposed to 51.4 for people that took less frequent time off. And in one study, they found that 3 days after vacation, the people had less physical complaints, they slept better, and their mood was just improved considerably. So these are benefits not just to the person, but to whatever company, or if you only own business, it's beneficial to you for improved profitability, which I like profit. Increased mental motivation. Oh boy, people coming back from vacation, most people are more productive, they're more focused, they are able to put themselves into their job and feel validated in the work that they do. It's interesting. Studies have found that chronic stress can make it difficult to achieve certain tasks and cause memory problems. Some of you already knew that. Taking time off can be like getting a tune-up for the brain, just like your car. It improves your cognition and your mental health. Improved family relationships. This is a good one. Spending time enjoying life with people that you love helps keep those relationships strong. And last but not least, decreased burnout. Oh man, companies like to hear this one. Employees that take regular time to relax are less likely to experience burnout, making them more creative, more productive than people that, are overworked or don't take the time off. They're like, I don't need a vacation. Well, actually they physically, emotionally, and mentally do, and psychically. Another way to improve management burnout, I like this one. It's called the oxygen mask rule. Secure your masks before assisting others. And I like the way they worded this. Address your mental, physical, and spiritual needs before committing to responsibilities benefiting others outside of your immediate family. That wasn't the last one. This is the last one. Boosted happiness. Research shows planning a vacation, just planning it, boosts your happiness. Some people have an elevated mood up to 8 weeks prior to the vacation because they're so excited about going on vacation. So vacations are good. Recreation is good. one of the things that we did with our children, we took mini vacations. On Saturday, we would take off in the morning because where we lived in Virginia, there was all sorts of historical and other type things venues that we could go to. And we would just take a trip and drive and drive and drive to different areas in the state where we could go to and get back in one day. So with 4 children, we had to conserve our money. However, we wanted to be able to have fun. This turned out to be a lot of fun because the kids learned a lot about the state and had fun doing it. And we would stop somewhere. We'd either take, my wife would fix, a great lunch to take with us, or we would plan on stopping at a restaurant in the area and just go and, eat at that local venue to enjoy the ambiance of that particular area. And then we would head back and talk about what we saw. It didn't cost us much. It cost us gas. Of course, nowadays, gas is outrageous. Thank you, Democrats. But anyway, sorry about that. Maybe I'll bleep that out. But anyway, so anyway, back then, gas was about 75 cents a gallon. So, which was high back then because when I was growing up, gas was 16 and 19 cents a gallon. But anyway, not as high as it is now. So, make the best of this week. Enjoy yourself. Relax. Each day, and you can do this at work, make your work fun. I don't mean do stupid or oddball things at work. But what I've always done for all of my life, whenever I had a job, somehow I made a game out of whatever kind of work I was doing, whether it was digging ditches or washing dishes, which I've done, whether it's cleaning off tables when I worked at a restaurant. Whatever the job was, I made it fun. And here's one for accountants. You guys and girls, man, you're in those numbers all day long. You're hunched over. Man, all you can see is little numbers everywhere. So when I was doing similar type work, I made little games up with each section of numbers or whatever I was doing. Whether it was how fast I could do it and be accurate, whether it was finding patterns within the numbers or letters, especially at the telephone company within which I was working. You can make games for yourself. Nobody else needs to know about it, but for you to make that work enjoyable. All work has a purpose, no matter what it is. When I was digging ditches and having to cut through roots and digging into rocks and all this kind of stuff, I knew that when I finished that foundation that I was digging, the contractors will come in and build a foundation of blocks on that and then build a house. So I wasn't just digging a ditch. I was preparing the land for a home for somebody. So you have to look at the bigger picture, not just at how you feel at the moment. And, sometimes you don't feel so great. Headache, tired, a lot of stuff, stress going on at home, stress going on at work. You just feel like, man, I'd like to be somewhere else and be somebody else sometime. But the way I coped with all that was making a game out of whatever I did. So I had fun at work. And when I came home, I was much more relaxed than I was if I had stressed out over every little detail of everything that I did. Anyway, go to my website, patreon.com/a-step-above, ASTEPABOVE. Become a gold member. $9 a month. $9 a month. And you get 50 years worth of my reading, seminars, workshops, everything I've ever paid tens of thousands of dollars to learn. You get in my little weekly newsletter and video, and you get a copy of every book that I publish during the year. I just published a new planner journal that came out in end of March, 1st of April. So you get a physical copy of that, and I pay for the shipping to send it to you. Anyway, make it a terrific week and enjoy this evening.